Hello and welcome to Danny's Garage. Today we're going to have a look at the TISSOT ATOLLO. It's a diver style watch from the 90s to early 2000. The exact model of the TISSOT ATOLLO is J185/285K. So why the name Atollo? Atollo means in Italian atoll. So this island reef in the middle of the ocean is the idea behind the name. So today, as it's from the 90s, we can say it's a vintage quartz watch. And actually, it looks like many dive watch from the 90s. If you look at the Tagure F1 series, for example, that appears just before, it has same kind of plastic bezel, Mercedes hands, lollipop second hands, and it's actually also powered by the same type of ETA movement, the 955. So same era, same recipe. So let's look now at the case. So it's full stainless steel and it's polish all around. And the case diameter is 36.7 millimeters and around 48 with the crown. And it's very, very thin because even though the crystal is below the bezel, with the bezel, it's 7.3 millimeters. As a diver's style watch, it has a crown protection, and the crown is very simple. It's just a push crown. It's not screw and it's not sign also, so which is strange because a lot of Tissot of this era has a T on the crown. If you look at the lug to lug, it's 44.9 millimeters. The lug opening is 18, and the weight, with all the links is 84 grams. If you look at the back of the case, so it's just a simple push back, which is a stainless steel. It's engraved with written inscription. So from the top, it's 50 meters. Then it's Swiss pack, which is the collection of the Tissots of this period in the 90s. It's not written Tissot, which is a little bit strange. Then it's written stainless steel, sapphire crystal, and there is a reference of the watch and no serial number on this one. If you go back to the bezel, it's very tight and it's 60 clicks. And it's satisfactory and very precise. Actually, it's a good experience, even though the watch is around 25 years old. It's still very sharp. And the bezel, actually, even though it's in plastic, it's still in very good conditions. So the bracelet is stainless steel and it's 3 links. It looks like the Submariner bracelet, actually. But unfortunately, you can see it's made of fold metal, but I think it's still quite in good shape, even though it's quite old. So the clasp is signed, it's pressed, nothing impressive. It has a security here, so it's not easy to lose the watch. And something that I appreciate, it has a diver's extension, even though it's not a diver's watch. It's not suitable for diving due to the 50 meters of water resistant. But I guess for water sport, if you require to wear a wetsuit, it's something that is it's very nice. It has also a lot of micro adjustment, but due to the diverse extension, I think 2 or 3 can be really used. In terms of dial, there were a lot of choice. So this one is a white one, but there were the black one, there were also a green dial, and also a lot of different bezel. There were a red bezel, a green bezel, a blue bezel, and the black bezel, and this dark gray bezel. There is no loom on the bezel, but there is loom on the indices and the hands. Actually, if you look at the hands, it reminds us again the same type of hands as the Rolex Submariner, with the hour-hand Mercedes style, pencil style for the minutes, and lollipop style for the second. Also, if you look at the indices, it's exactly like in the Rolex Submariner, except that it's arranged differently. When in the Rolex you have the triangle is at the same place, but at 5 and 10 in the Rolex you have the dot or the cycle. Here you have small rectangular indices. And if you look in the Submariner at 3, at 6 and 9, you have a small rectangle, and here you have dots. So it's the same thing, rearranged differently. If you look at the loom, also, this one is light green, I would say, but there were also a more pronounced green and a vintage, I would say, beige color. So everything is done in this TISSOT ATOLLO to let you think that it's a diver's watch, but it's not. But actually, with 50 meters of water resist, I think it suits 95 or 99% of everyone usage. The movement in this watch is a ETA 955 11-4. So it's a Swiss-made high-hand movement that was actually widely used during the 90s. So we find this ETA 955 in Bulova's watch, in Taguer, and it's 7 joules. And what is good is it's possible to service this movement. So before we jump to the conclusion, don't forget to like the video if you like the content. So the TISSOT ATOLLO is kind of a perfect sea vacation watch from the 90s, and I think this model is still desirable today. First, due to its size. Now a lot of watches are now going to smaller dimensions, so this one is perfect. If you look, for example, at the Tudor Black Bay 54, it's 37 millimeters, so almost the same size as this one. So these small watches come back to fashion. And also this one, what I like is that it's sporty, so you can put it on the weekend, and it's not too sporty. It's not a dive watch. You don't want to put this kind of watch, which is a real 200 meters dive watch with a dress shirt, but this one fits perfectly to the job. And also the construction is all stainless steel, sapphire crystal, ETA movement that can be serviced. And in terms of price, I look on the internet, the cheapest one, the less desirable, are around $100. And if you want to have the nice color, the nice combination, it's over 300 euros. So I hope you enjoy the video. If it's not yet done, put a thumbs up, and see you soon for new reviews.